Hello and a very warm welcome to you. I'm Hayley Palmer. It's so good to have you on tonight's show, especially as we are joined by superstar Gabrielle, and here is what happened when I caught up with her. Gabrielle!
Hello, my darling.
Oh, it's fantastic to see you here, especially as I know you haven't had much sleep, have you? You've had a long day already.
A long day, but it's worthwhile. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, it's an absolute honour to have you here. And I've got to say, I've been watching your what you've been up to.
Wonderful.
Everything's very exciting at the moment. And I loved it when you were with Rylan.
I love him.
Oh, my goodness. I was just there. I think I watched it about 5 times. You guys sounded really good together.
He's incredible. That's the thing. He's incredible, and it was a lot of fun to do because he just sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's really, really good fun. And also saw you in a 12-hour karaoke party to raise money for Cash for Kids.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so you've basically having a lot of fun.
Yes, a lot of fun.
Recently, so it's been really, really good. Well, we're going to be talking about your album,
Wonderful.
Single, tour.
Wonderful.
There's a lot coming up.
Yes,
so we will see you on the other side of this.
Thank you.
They can come true.
Now, I want to talk about your single,
Yes.
A Place in Your Heart.
Yes.
And this is a major airplay here. Like, tell us all about it.
Okay, so the song A Place in Your Heart, I wrote that. It's about basically falling in love with someone who actually confessed they loved you, and you took a while to come round to it because it was someone that, you know, it's like one of your besties, and I don't know if that's ever happened. I've had
sometimes you shouldn't go there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
but, you know, but the idea of sometimes you end up marrying your best friend, so to speak. So basically this is about actually realising, actually, when they liked me, I didn't think I wanted to lose the friendship, but you know what? I like them, and they've been there under my nose all this time. And basically, you know, having a place in your heart is about you saying, actually, you know that time when you said... Yeah, it's a bit cheeky, but so that's what it is about. It's a fun song as well. I really enjoyed writing it. I love the music, and I love that you can just jig around to it on stage. I love that.
Yes, it's true actually, because a lot of my friends, they're like, oh, I can't find a man on dating apps, and actually, you know what? This is a good song, because it could be right there. It could be your bestie already.
Exactly. It could be, you know, that guy or that girl who's been there under your nose all along, and they've secretly been kind of, you know, putting it out there to you, and you're like, you just, you know, it did not happen. But sometimes you be like, hell no. And then as time progresses, you're like, actually, you start going through a few things and realising, but anyway, that's what that song's about.
Oh, I love that. And then about songwriting, I mean, you're just such a talented songwriter. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to put pen to paper, but I guess it's just from experience, isn't it? Or hearing other people's stories.
That's right, basically what I do. So basically, my song's always been about my life. And, you know, because I don't know how to write any other way, but with the exception when I wrote for Bridget Jones's Diary, I was given the book first, so I was never told what it was about. And then because I fell in love with the book, it was like, okay, yes, bit the hands off, of course I'll write for it, you know. But generally my albums in the past have always been, like I said, about my life. But there are times when I've got no inspiration, and then I turn to the conversations that I have with my friends. And I always say to people, don't tell me anything you don't want me to write about.
We won't tell Gabrielle anything.
Because I tend to write about it
before you know it.
That's happened a few times now. So this album is no exception.
That's nice, because it must be quite sort of, what's the word? You know, like, get it out of your system by writing it down.
Precisely. Therapeutic.
That's the word. That's the word.
Yeah, I always find it very therapeutic. And I've written songs that now we go, you know, like decades past. And then I'm like, God, I can't believe I was there. Emotionally, I was there. Because now when I sing the songs, it doesn't feel like I've been writing about my own life experiences, because I feel so far removed, because time is a healer.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, I enjoy that. Though.
You songwrite, Gabrielle. I eat pizza and cry for 24 hours.
No, I could
and then
do
get
that
back on it.
I could do that and write a song in between. Yes.
Well, on that note, we're going to play out Gabrielle's new single. Would you like to introduce it for us?
Hi, I'm Gabrielle. This is my new single, A Place in Your Heart.
I know what to do, no longer confused. Now all I wanna do is show you. I pushed you away, my fears were to blame. Now all I wanna do is hold you. You want it to be and bread to pay. It's funny how you knew before I know. It's hard to believe that I couldn't say. Now all I wanna do is hold you. Said you wanted to be more than just my friend. You did. You said you wait for me and you would ask her again.
Gabrielle, what's about your album?
Oh my gosh.
This is exciting.
It really is exciting. It's my new album. It's called A Place in Your Heart, and I also released a single called A Place in Your Heart. And it's a collection of songs that I've written, again, always about my life, and also about, like I said, if I lack inspiration, about people close to me. And it's musically, it's very much embodies who I am, who I was from the 80s pop-tart child. I call myself a pop-tart in the 80s because I wanted to sample everything musically, and I loved everything musically. And, you know, people say, oh, Gabrielle, she's soul. Yeah, I'm a bit of soul, but I'm a bit of pop, I'm a bit of rock, I'm a bit indie. And then I've got soul, and, you know, and I'm a pop girl at heart. But this album encompasses all that. So my first single, A Place in Your Heart, is very kind of almost rocky. It's got a rocky vibe. And then, you know, like people, when they try and pigeonhole me, I'm like, well, Dreams was never a soul song. Out of Reach leans more towards country. Yes. Sometimes a pop song. And with this album, I like to think it represents all those things. And I enjoy it so much because after 30-odd years of making music, I love the fact that I get to come back with new vibes, a new song and a new sound, but still a sound that is very me.
And is there a favourite song on there? Would you like to say that?
Now you're asking me to pick my babies. You know, at the moment, it's my favourite song at the moment is my new single, which is Sorry. Yep. But in terms of like songs that kind of make you move, I did a song with Mahalia on this album called Good Enough.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's one of my favourites because we did that on my showcase and it's just a vibe. Everyone was like vibing. I'm like, yes.
We need that though,
exactly.
Don't we
need one of those vibes. Yes. So that's,
and Mahalia, she's Best New Artist and Best R&B Act at the Brit Awards this year.
She's incredible.
Yes,
you know, she deserves everything, and I love her. I've got to meet her at BST 2022, when we were both opening up for Adele, and she was the most incredible person. So, yeah, it was nice to have her on this record.
So that's a definite. You must listen
to
that. And also, this is produced and co-written with Ian Barter.
Yes.
Is that right?
Right. Ian Barter, I worked with him previously on my Under My Skin album, which we released in 2018. And he always just gives me these vibes. He'll give me a bit of rock, a bit of pop. And he's just got so many different colours musically that I'm always pleased to go into the studio with him, because the moment he starts playing that amazing music, I start vibing. And as long as he's pressed the record button, then we're good to go. Because if he misses anything,
no,
that's
we're
on
not
him.
doing that again.
No, but I love it. So it's a pleasure to actually be working with him on this album exclusively. That was fun.
Wonderful. Well, you can still get an exclusive signed copy. Is that right of this on Amazon?
So, yes.
So you need to go and do that now. But this is out on all major platforms.
Yes, it is.
And it's really exciting.
Thank
we're going to play out Sorry with you after this.
Sorry doesn't cut it. This isn't what I wanted. Will I ever get your heart again? Don't misunderstand me, I'm exactly where I should be. On the outside looking in, there's an empty space where I should have been. I'm sorry for all the things I did that you can't forget. How I made you cry, gave you sleepless nights. I'm sorry that I lost your trust, for disrespecting her. Now I paid the price, that price so high. I'm really, really sorry, really, really sorry now.
Now, you are off on the 2025 UK Arena Tour.
That's right.
With special guest Tunde from the Lighthouse family.
Exactly.
What a combo.
You know what? I'm really excited because I'm a huge fan of Tunde and the Lighthouse family. And his voice is incredible. And to be headlining my first arena tour after like 3 decades, I'm really like stoked. And then to know that he's going to be there, I've got to remind myself that I've got to go and sing after, because I'll be watching him with everyone else and just fangirling, and they'll probably have to get security. I keep saying that, but he probably refused to do the show now. I need to probably stop saying that part, otherwise I might make him afraid. It's going to be fun, but I'm really excited, yeah.
And it's your first show at the O2, is that right?
You know what? I think it's no. I'm not sure if it's at the O2, but you might have the information better than me. I'm like, don't tell
quote me on it, Gabrielle.
You know what? Just apparently it is. But you know something? I just roll up and roll on the stage, and I love that. I just love it.
So you still get nervous before you go on? Are you like, now I've got this?
You know something? I still get a bit nervous, but I was far more nervous back at earlier years, and now I'm much better. I'm still a bit nervous. I need a bit of nerves to kind of channel that adrenaline through.
Is there something you do before you go on stage? You just chill? Because it's a big thing, isn't it, when you go out to lots of people?
You know something? I've got my little routine, a bit of vocal exercise, a bit of ironing. Yeah, I do my own.
You need to teach me. I need to be more wifey.
No, you don't need to be. It's just, for me, I need to do that. But no, you don't need to do that. And it just, I'm focused. And by the time I've got all my band, we're all good to go. I love it. So, yeah, I don't have, there are still nerves, but by the time I walk out and see the fabulous faces of my audience, I'm loving it.
I was going to say, you are just making people's days, because myself and my makeup artist, we were listening to your songs this morning, and it's just so feel good. It gives me goosebumps literally straight away. And I know it's a lot of nostalgia for people, and you've got your new music as well.
Yes.
So it really is a treat for everyone to come along, isn't it?
It's a case of I'm giving people the back catalogue of old songs, the songs that they know me for, the songs they want to come along and sing and hear me sing, and be disappointed if I didn't sing them. But then amongst that, I give them sprinkles of the new stuff, and so it's a whole vibe. So I want to give old, new, but just make it blends.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Well, I've got here, you're going to Glasgow, Newcastle, Birmingham, Hull, Sheffield, Cardiff, Manchester, Brighton, London, and Bournemouth. So we want you at all of them. Yes. And I'll be there in the front row.
Wonderful.
We'll see you after this. We've got some fun facts about you, Gabrielle.
Oh, wow, I'm looking forward to this.
She's excited for
Yes.
this. Okay, the first song you brought was You're the One That I Want.
Olivia Newton-John, yes, and John Travolta. I was a huge fan.
From Woolworths.
Yes, it
That
was
was my
actually.
favourite bit when I
No,
read
it
that.
was from, because I remember that we used to be able to get the pick and mix, and then it disappeared.
Wasn't it like £1? And
Listen,
you could get...
I can't remember because my mum used to buy it for me. But let me tell you now.
I don't think I was allowed unless it was a special treat.
Well, yeah, me too. But the bottom line is, I just remember Woolworths was the place to be.
Yeah.
Very gutted when it finally closed down.
I genuinely am still upset about it.
Yeah.
And our price as well.
Oh, I can't believe that many places closed down that was selling music. Like
I know.
Woolworths.
You put the headphones on, listen to the single,
right?
Then decide whether you wanted to buy it for 99p. It was a big choice.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Good times, weren't
Very
they?
good times.
You appeared on The Masked Singer.
Yes.
What was that like?
It was phenomenal. Apart from the first day when I wanted to quit because that mask was heavy and hot, but once it was crazy, and I didn't realise I was quite menopausal by then. And then went mad with the heat, but once I got used to it, it was the best thing I could have ever done. Just especially during that kind of lockdown kind of period.
Yeah.
It was
And do you
incredible.
know the bit that gets me is that you're not allowed to tell anyone
No,
at all.
that's right,
Like,
that's right.
I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
No, you know something? I only told my son because he's in the music industry, so
Yeah.
he knows the importance of, you know, privacy and keeping things quiet, only because I was going to be disappearing and he needed to know, because I was like, check in on your sister for me. And so, but my daughter didn't know. And it was she wasn't even watching it when she started getting phone calls saying, there's a voice. Is that your mum? And she's like, what are you talking about? That's how she found out when she came and asked me what, and I was like, no, it's not me. But by then, she sat down, she's like, it's your voice, mate. It's your voice, I know your voice. I'm your daughter, Mum. Anyway, but yeah, you can't tell anyone. I think I lost friends because of it. I'm not even joking. I would have messages saying, you know, all this elaborate thing about, but I'd be stupid to think it's not you. I just want confirmation. I couldn't even answer. I couldn't even answer.
Too much for
no,
me.
I just couldn't answer. And by the time I did answer, that was it. They weren't talking to me, but it's fine. It's fine.
I love that. You've got a little grandson.
That's right. He's one. His name is Cruz.
Yeah.
He's my life at the moment. He's cute.
Bless.
Yes.
Going to go into the music industry, do you
You
think?
know what? Right now, he's just living his best life, being catered to, run after. You know, you run after him and fed. That's all he wants. And playing, kicking the football. That's his thing right now. So,
happy.
yeah, he's very happy.
Oh, bless him. The first song you remember hearing was Top of the World Carpenters.
Yes.
I love that one.
That was an amazing song. And for years, I didn't know it was them. And then I was like, but I've got this really crazy memory that my manager sometimes calls me Rain Man. But I was like, whose lyrics is this? I remember being in school, on a bench, standing up. I would have been no more than 3, apparently. So, yeah, and that was the song by the Carpenters.
Yeah, I still love hearing that today.
Yeah.
And is it right, your middle name is Gabriella?
Right. Yes, my middle name is Gabriella, but I didn't know this. Growing up, like my first name and middle name, my mum would suddenly like, my first name's Louisa. Louisa! And I'd be like, but I thought it was Louise. And it wasn't until I eventually saw my birth certificate that I'm actually christened Louisa Gabriella. But I'll always be Louise Gabrielle. So I shouldn't even tell people that. No, I'm just Gabrielle. But TMI. But yeah, so yeah, I'm Gabrielle. But yes, yes.
Well, Gabrielle, I could literally talk to you all day about menopause, life in general. But this is wonderful, and we want to remind everyone to download your single album.
Yes.
Come on the tour.
Yes.
It's going to be very exciting. Lots of different venues. We'll put that on the screen below. But Gabrielle, this has honestly been such an honour and a treat. You've no idea, because your music does really bring sunshine into our lives.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much.
And I know for my viewers at home and myself, you know, it really is a dream come true. So thank you so much.
Thank you, my
Gabrielle,
darling.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Huge thank you, Gabrielle. What a superstar on tonight's show. And thank you to you at home for joining us. It really is much appreciated. Now, we will see you same time, same place next week.